Hi guys, welcome to another Hayley's Help. Today's vlog, we are going to be discussing the dirtiest places in the home and how to clean them. So we are essentially going to become the Hunger Games for one day only. We're going to be Katniss and we are going to fight the bacteria baddies. I'm going to be throwing in some Hayley's helpful hacks for you on the best way to do this. So let's get in to the vlog. So, what are the dirtiest items within our household? Researchers have found that sponges contain 54 billion bacteria per cubic centimetre. I know, gross. And I'm going to show you a little demonstration now. So we've got the sponge here. Let's just say this is our sponge, okay? And then we've got bacteria. Bacteria basically comes along to sponge and is like, stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. And then what happens is, E. coli comes along and is like, yes, I'm on my way. And here you have a recipe for disaster. No one wants to get sick from the dreaded E. coli sponge. Lucky for you guys, there is a way to banish the bacteria. The way to do this is pop your sponge into a microwave with some orange oil. Make sure the sponge is damp because you don't want a dry sponge because that is a recipe for a fire hazard. Make sure the sponge is damp and go ahead and blitz it on full power in the microwave for 2 minutes. No more, no less. The good news here is that will kill 99% of the bacteria by nuking them. Now, there'll always be the little stragglers that cling on behind, so it's your choice whether you want to ditch the sponge and move on to the dishcloth, or whether you want to keep the sponge and live with that tiny percentage of bacteria that may not have been nuked. However, if you're using dishcloths, this is a fail-safe way to eliminate bacteria. And we're going to get into that right now. Dishcloths contain 6 times as much bacteria as a toilet handle. Jesus, take the wheel. I mean, that's disgusting. We all know what goes on in a toilet, and to think our dishcloths have 6 times the amount of bacteria lurking around on them, I'm not keen, Runnaby. So the best way to eliminate these bacteria is to get yourself a bleach bath for your dishcloths. This is super simple, super easy. It doesn't mean that you're filling up a whole sink and wasting water. What you want to do is grab yourself a jar, one that you can seal up. Inside that you are going to do 1 part bleach to 3 parts water, and then you are going to pop in all of your dishcloths and leave them in there every single time you have wiped the surfaces down. So rinse them out first, obviously, in the water once you've got any crumbs up or you've wiped any muck off the sides. Make sure you give them a good rinse out under the running water. And then once you've done that, rather than just leaving them on the kitchen side, festering away and the bacteria being like, oh, hey, can we come and live here with you? And then your dishcloth's like, sure, why not? I'm lonely, I'd love some friends. And then it gets just sucked in. Put it in a bleach bath. And then close the lid, seal it, give it a shake, and leave it there until next time you want to use it. And your dishcloths will be 100% sterile and clean the next time that you use them. Make sure you replace your dishcloths every 4 to 6 weeks to keep them in tip-top clean condition. In at number 2, we have the toothbrush holder. International scientists tested a range of stuff across the bathroom, and they found that the toothbrush holder was the most dirtiest in the bathroom. It contained over 3 billion microorganisms. organisms per 10 square centimetres. I mean, that's disgusting. So, the good news is there is a way to keep your toothbrush holders clean and sterile. And the way to do that is by using our friend Sir Bleach and baby sterilising tablets. What you want to do is make sure you give your toothbrush holder a really good clean over with the bleach. Make sure you cover the solution in it, rub it in, and then rinse it off. At the very final stage of this, you're going to go ahead and get yourself either some baby sterilising fluid or a baby sterilising tablet and just pop it in the bottom of your toothbrush holder. This will continue sterilising the base of the toothbrush holder, which is where all of the like mouth juice, I guess, goes. And it will keep it sterilised. You want to make sure that you're doing this quite regularly, and I'm going to throw a little Hayley's helpful hack in for good measure here. When it comes to doing your toothbrush holder, do your toothbrushes as well, and the best way to keep these sterile is, again, you can either soak them in baby sterilising fluid. It's completely safe, just do not put them in bleach. Whatever you do, we do not want bleach in or around your mouth. Thank you. But you can put your toothbrushes in baby sterilising fluid, that is absolutely safe, or you can go ahead and sterilise them in some mouthwash. So just fill up like a container and soak your toothbrushes in there. Whichever choice you want to choose is up to you. You make the decisions, so I don't have to. Next up, we have stove knobs. Mould, yeast and bacteria may all be lurking on our stove knobs. So the best way to tackle this problem is to make sure that you are washing them at least once a week. Pull them off your stove, put them in some soapy water, and once you have given them a good clean in the soapy water, you want to go ahead and soak them in some baby sterilising fluid. Yes, the sterilising fluid is back. I am championing the sterilising fluid. You could use bleach, but I would say for this, it's probably a bit too harsh, and it will probably take off if you've got any kind of paintwork on it, it will probably remove it. So I wouldn't advise using bleach, but baby sterilising fluid is okay to use on your stove knobs. Soak them in there for at least maybe 30 minutes, I would say, for it to do the job. And then make sure they are completely bone dry before you reattach them onto your cooker, and you are good to go. We have slayed Beverly bacteria once more. And finally, we have taps. Taps contain over 6,000 bacteria per square inch. I know that is a ridiculously large amount of bacteria that is lurking on our taps. But fear not, there is a way to rid us of these filthy swines, and that is to get yourself a good cream cleaner. I choose to use Cif for this. I just find it works really well, but you can use loads of other products as well. Just get a really good cleaner that you like to use and that you feel does the job. You are going to want to clean the whole area. We are doing C before D here, clean before we disinfect, and we are going to make sure that we get any lime scale off, any kind of toothpaste that might be left on the taps. And once they are looking all clean, we are then going to go ahead and disinfect. Now, again, for this, I like to use bleach, but you can use disinfectant. If you like to use Suflora, you can use Suflora. I just personally choose to use bleach. And what you're going to want to do is go ahead and give it a good spray of the solution that you are using, and it will get the taps nice and clean and free from bacteria and germs. Once you have finished spraying any of the items in your bathroom, make sure you wipe them down with a clean microfiber cloth to dry them off so that there is no watermarks when you come back later on in the day. You're welcome. Bacteria across the world is like, oh no, Hayley's help's coming and she's telling everyone how to get rid of us and we hate her. And I'm like, I don't care. Thanks so much for watching today's vlog, guys. I really hope you have found it informative and helpful. If you have, go ahead and click the like button right now and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are a newbie here, because we love to have newbies on the channel. I will be back again next week Sunday with some more Hayley's Help. See you then, guys.